everyone, I'm Rabia. I am a senior at Geyer, and I'm also in student council.
Hey guys, I'm Claire. I'm a senior and I'm also in band and Stuco.
Hi, I'm Riley. I'm going to be a senior. I'm in Stuco and in Color Guard.
Hey there, I'm the second Claire, and I'm just in Stuco, and I'm a senior.
Welcome to
Yeah.
Geyer!
Hi.
Yay!
Follow the Claires to the huddle rooms.
Okay everyone, so today I will be teaching you guys about our grading policy as well as how to access Canvas on your guys' Chromebooks. So when you open your Chromebook, this is usually what you're greeted with. From here you're going to go to the internet. And then to get to your Canvas, you have to go through the SSO first. So you're going to type in Denton SSO. Usually it's the first link. And the SSO is basically just your single sign-on portal. It kind of just has a bunch of apps for you to use. So when this loads. Okay, so when it loads, these are kind of a lot of your apps. Speech now, nice. So you can use most of these, but what we're looking for today is Canvas, which is this icon. And it's all in alphabetical order too, so
You can also look it up if you need.
there's also a lookup thing.
A lookup thing. It's okay. No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay.
We're good. Okay.
Okay. This is what your Canvas should look like when you log into it.
Me too, bud.
Yeah. So usually starting off, when your classes start, you're kind of going to have like a list of all of your important dates, due dates for assignments and readings and stuff like that. And then on the far left side, there are a couple buttons for you to use. So firstly, this top one just brings you back to this home page. So by clicking that, you're just going to reset yourself to this place. And then this notebook icon is your subject. So once you're enrolled in on your classes, it will kind of have just a list of all your subjects for you to click through. And then below that is the calendar. And the calendar will basically just have a list of all of your due dates for each of your classes. They're usually on the right side. And they're also color coordinated, so you can it's easier to spot what is due for which class. You can go by week, you can go by month, or you can just go by a list. You can also turn off certain classes that you don't want to see the due dates for if you just press the colored icon. And then, below the calendar, you have the inbox. And this is kind of where you can email your teachers as well as other students. All of your emails will be on this left side, and you can also filter these by course. So like for example, this is an email from Ms. Jenkins for physics. And then on the top section, this is where you can write emails to student people and then also delete emails. So if you create an email, basically you're just going to select which course you're going to send it to, and then you can also send it to your teachers or other students in that class. And then you have your subject title and also kind of the main body where you can write your email. And then moving on from there, if we click this button, like I said before, it'll take you back to the main page. And then from there, we can look at a certain class, like for an example. So that was this class. So like for example, here we have Mr. Ellis's class for English. So this is kind of what the home page for your class will look like. There's usually a little blurb from your teacher. And then within the class itself, you'll have something called modules. And right now it's empty, but usually it just has a list of all of your assignments due for the week, maybe even the month. And then next to that, we have grades, which is kind of just where your teacher will put in your grades for your assignments most times. It also is good for due dates because it tells you when everything is due. And this is also where we can talk about the grading period. So for Geyer, we have 4 quarters throughout the year, and each quarter is 9 weeks, and after those 9 weeks are up, so like at the end of the first quarter, your grades will kind of reset, and then you work your way up again for the next quarter. And then, if we go back to the home button,
Okay, so now we're back at the SSO portal, and we're gonna look up hack.
Utilizing the search bar, because I don't know where it is.
Okay, and now that she's logged in, you can see the calendar that it pops up with, and it's gonna look a little bit different during the school year, and it'll have like all of your classes over here, and then it'll have like assignments that were due like throughout the week and the grades that you got on them, and that's the home. And then up here on this toolbar you can go to attendance, and it'll show like where you were like throughout the day, and like if you're excused and whatnot. And it's just like if you miss like a day, or if like you were counted absent for a class that you weren't there for, this is how you can like look for it. And then you can go to classes.
Oh, and also if you're in sports or something, they'll have you like excused early on, so you could always go and see which classes you're gonna miss, and it'll show which classes.
So that way you can like contact your teacher and they'll be like, hey, I'm gonna be gone during this day, like can I get the information for that class period? And then when you go to the classes, it'll show you like all of your courses that you're enrolled in, that you were enrolled in, things like that, the credits that you'll get if you pass that class, and then grades. And it'll start out with like your progress report page, and every like grading period you'll get one like halfway through, and so you'll just get a little progress report that doesn't really like count against you, but it just like shows how you're doing in the class. And then over here you can go to report card, and it'll show your report cards, like that's how you can show like your parents your report cards and whatnot. Then you can go to transcript, and it'll show like again like your courses throughout the years, what grades you got on them, how many credits you received, things like that, and you can just look through that.
Also with honors classes, if you're taking honors classes, like you'll be graded out of like a 5-point scale for your GPA, and like each honors class you take, I think it adds like maybe 0.2. So if you have like one honors class, then the max GPA you could get is like a 4.2 or something like that.
Yeah.
And so if you get a B in that class, it's the same as getting an A. Yeah, an A in a regular class. Yeah, that's right.
Also, like these honors classes and regular classes and like AP, they're different on like how your like major and minor grades are graded, because major grades in a regular class are 60% of your grade, and then minors are 40%. But then in like AP and honors classes, it's 70% for like tests and like major grades, and then minors are 30%. That's just a little bit of a difference. And again, like these grades are just like there to like help you and like look through. And you can also see like your GPA, earned and unweighted. And then also these two tabs, like student support and registration, we don't really use those.
We don't even know what those are.
We don't really know what they are. We don't know what they're for, but